Hello, folks, and welcome right here to Fieldhouse USA in Frisco, Texas for the Big South Regional of 2024, right here on Counselors TV. I'm Trellis Williams. The Muddy River Counselors in their third game of the weekend as they take on the CHAAMP Hawks. The Hawks are the #1 seed in this tournament, but they dropped the ball game to the Red River Rattlers by a score of 50-33. The CHAAMP Hawks are 14-9 on the season. They made it to the district championship ball game. Muddy River Counselors coming off of a loss yesterday, 60-54 to the Thesa Riders. Counselors won their first ball game against the Chef Patriots by a score of 77-63. Now these two teams take on each other right now. CHAAMP came out in their black uniforms. The Muddy River Counselors in their brown. I don't know if they're wearing white up top or not, but CHAAMP should be the home team. They should be wearing white on the top at least, but it looks to me like they're wearing black shorts, so we'll see how that goes. Brown against black, that is too close, folks. We'll have to see what happens there, but folks, we got some action coming right here for you. Yesterday, Thesa Riders ball game. Rido Brakefield finishing with 24 points. He had a great ball game against the Riders. Michael Williams led the team in scoring for the first game with 27 against the Chef Patriots, beating them once again. The previously 32-1 Patriots ball club. Counselors able to beat them once again. Counselors sitting at 21-7 on the year. They were the 5 seed in this tournament. And so now their goal is to hit the ranking of their seed, that #5 spot. That's what they can do here in this tournament. They will play here today, and if they win, they will play for the 5th place. If they lose, they will play for 7th tomorrow. Folks, we are about ready to get this one started in just under 5 minutes. We will be tipping off right here from Frisco, Texas. They should be white. No, they're supposed to be white, yeah, because we're going to get that there. What they put on their thing is lower seeds wear dark. So that's what it's supposed to be. How's it going? See ya. I saw Uncle Marty. I said hey to Uncle Marty. Well, good to meet you, man. Trellis. So CHAAMP has the white jerseys with the black shorts, and of course they are led by their leading scorer, Drew Wigley, the 6'1", 155-pound senior. He averages just over 11 points a game. They kind of are equitable in terms of their share of the points, but they're not a very high-scoring ball club. And so now the counselors in the chocolate brown shorts jerseys, gold letters and numbers with the black trim. CHAAMP Hawks with the white numbers on their white jerseys with the purple trim. You all set? You good? Okay. Thank you. So counselors coming out with their starting lineup. They got Caleb Sanders, Michael Williams, Luke Sanders, Rydell Breakfield, William Leach. And the Hawks going to go for the tip. They got Drew Wigley going for the tip against William Leach here. Hawks kind of top out at about 6'2" on their height. So not too much of a height advantage over the counselors. They got a little bit of size to them though. And so Leach and Wigley will go for the tip. Also out there, Caleb Frank as well as David Harrison, Kalen DeLissy, and Joe Hefner. Officials looking around, about to sit to throw the tip up. The 21-7 counselors and the 14-9 Hawks. They're going to throw it up there. The tip is won by the Hawks as they will get it back into the backcourt. Caleb Frank will bring it up the floor. He's guarded by Caleb Sanders. Over to the wing now, it's DeLissy. DeLissy back up top here to Frank, and he swings it back. So CHAAMP being guarded heavily by the counselors here, showing their zone. Now DeLissy, a turnaround to the corner. He makes the fake, steps to the side. A jumper is airballed. Caleb Sanders the rebound. He pulls it out. Out to Luke Sanders. Luke Sanders will pull up the left wing three on the way. It's an air ball, no good. And so now CHAAMP will get the ball. They clear it out. Ball in the hands of Caleb Frank. Frank up the court, guarded by Caleb Sanders up top now. Moving to his left, back to his right. Now the pass, bounce pass. Now getting it down to Hefner. Kick outside, corner three on the way. No good front rim. The ball's fought for. The putback is good underneath by Harrison. So Harrison given a 2-0 lead for the Hawks. Williams on the attack. He goes between the legs, throws it up over to Breakfield. Now he gets it back out Williams. Williams looking, dealing with the defense now. He's on the far right wing. Feeds it back Breakfield. Breakfield right side three-pointer on the way. His back rim no good. He was on fire in the last ball game yesterday. Misses his first shot of this ball game. A 2-0 lead now just over a minute into the game. Now the move from Frank. Over to the wing is DeLissy. DeLissy feeding it inside, nearly stolen, but now on the move now to the basket. Wigley, no good. Rebound Leach. Leach pulls it down, gives it up to Williams. Williams lost a little bit, but able to get it back. Now Williams on the push. He's coming up the floor. He's on the attack. Going through. Kicking it outside. Caleb Sanders lost it a little bit. Now he makes the fake. Step back Jay Sanders. No good off the back rim. Luke Sanders tips it. Is tipped back in by the Hawks. It goes out of bounds, staying with the counselors on the sideline. Counselors unable to hit their shots thus far, missing the first three. Williams gets it in. Luke Sanders out to Williams. Left wing three off the mark. The rebound, Luke Sanders on the offensive board now. He's dealing with the pressure. He's trying to get out of there. Outside to Williams into safety. Now looking like a 2-3 zone being guarded. Breakfield through the lane, scoops it up. No good. Rebound pulled in by Harrison. Now it's David Harrison. He'll get it back outside to Frank, who will bring it up the floor. CHAAMP up 2-0 in the first 2 minutes. DeLissy down to the corner, guarded by Leach now. The drive broken up. Oh, it's picked up in the lane. Now at the basket, Wigley, who puts it up and in. So Wigley able to pick up the loose ball. Now a 4-0 lead for the Hawks. Brakefield now outside to Luke Sanders. Counselors just need to score the basketball. Been able to make some things happen on defense, but they weren't able to capitalize on that last play. Williams now looking, dealing with the defense. He feeds it inside Caleb Sanders. Outside Brakefield, left side three. No good short. Caleb Sanders pulls down the offensive board, drops it off to his brother. A kick outside to Williams. Now Williams to Caleb Sanders. From the right wing, he attacks. In the lane, kick outside Luke Sanders. Right corner three on the way. Bombs away, baby. Luke Sanders with a three-pointer. 4-3 game and full court pressure from the Counselors. Just under 5.5 minutes to play in the opening period. A 4-3 lead for the Counselors. A bounce pass there. A three-pointer on the way. It's good. From the right wing there, Joe Hefner able to get the bucket. Down the floor to Brakefield. Brakefield all by himself, and he will not make the basket at the hole. And that has been something that's been killing the Counselors. They call the foul, though. I don't see who that foul's on. I think it was on Harrison. That'll be his first. Rydell Brakefield to the foul line. He got to hit those shots at the basket. He got fouled after the layup. He was already in the air there. Brakefield's first free throw is no good back rim. Brakefield, a 73% free throw shooter, leading the team in that category. He's got another one coming up. Brakefield set up for his second. 5:13 to go in the first quarter. Brakefield misses the second as well. Counselors go 0 for 2 at the line. Now up the floor is Frank. Frank guarded by Williams and Sanders. Now he's coming around. Frank throws it up over the top. Nearly stolen. Leach gets it, but they call the foul there. It's going to be a foul on William Leach. Leach's going to pick up his first personal. So now it'll be Hawks basketball on the sideline. 7-3 lead for Champ. Champ Hawks coming from Mount Pleasant, Texas. Pass to the corner now. Three-pointer from Wigley. That one's short. No good. The ball's fought for. A kick outside. Now the drive from DeLissy. He kicks it outside. He's guarded by Williams. Now top. Stolen Luke Sanders. How about that? Open runway. Luke Sanders the finish. 7-5 ball game now. Counselors trail by 2. Able to make something happen on the defensive side of the ball. And that's what the Counselors do best. Defensively, able to make things happen and score off of that. Now it's Harrison, feeds it into the high post, inside, ball's batted a little bit, batted again, stripped underneath, Brakefield saves it in, Counselors on the move, ball in the hands of Williams, Williams on the attack on the right wing, getting the screen, now he's looking, cross court pass Leach, Leach on the swing, Luke Sanders, left corner three, Sanders, bombs away, baby. Luke Sanders has all 8 points for the Counselors, and the Counselors get their first lead of the ball game, 8-7. Just over 4 minutes to go in the opening period. Ball in the hands of Kalen DeLissy. Now the pass back out to the wing. Harrison back out DeLissy. He finds it open, and he'll fire the left wing three. It's no good back rim. Ball's chased down. Ball's tipped. Ball's loose, and now it's picked up by Caleb Sanders. Counselors on the move. Down the floor to Williams. Oh, open. Good. And they call it no basket. They say a double dribble by Caleb Sanders. I think they just looked at that gather there and thought of it as a dribble, but you know that's always it's just a close call there. Now the swing, you got Harrison working against the defense, going up. Luke Sanders gets the block, put back up by Wigley, no good. Luke Sanders pulls down the rebound. Counselors lead by 1. Now Brakefield outside on the right wing, thought about the shot, kicks it out. Williams pulls into a deep three on the way. Air ball, Caleb Sanders a rebound. He clears it out outside Brakefield. Brakefield the fake to his left, hitting Caleb Sanders. Pull up Jay, no good, and the rebound pulled down by Hefner. Hefner guarded hard. Williams got a hand on it. Brakefield nearly got the steal, and down the floor is Frank. Frank up the floor. It's Caleb Frank dropping it off at the basket. No good block. Ball's tipped. Now Luke Sanders able to get it, and I think he touched it last. It's going to go to the Hawks. I think Sanders touched it last there. 3:21 to go in the opening period. Counselors lead by 1. They were down 7-3, went on a 5-0 run. Luke Sanders has all 8 points for the Counselors thus far. A swing over to Harrison. He's working from the right wing. Guarded Caleb Sanders, passing the high post. Kick outside to Frank. Caleb Frank with it now, dealing with the defense. A kick outside to the corner, Harrison. Harrison guarded by Leach and Sanders. Feeding it inside at the basket. It's Wigley for the finish. Wigley gets the bucket. He's got 4. Now getting it down to Brakefield. Brakefield able to get it. He's able to chase it down. Outside Caleb Sanders feeding Luke Sanders. Luke Sanders all 8 points, 3-pointer on the way. Does not go. Rebound was fought for, and it was touched last, they say, by Caleb Sanders. So it will be back to the Hawks again. They lead by 1 point, 2:52 to play in the opening period. Now Sanders guarding up top, and it will be in the hands of Frank. Frank nearly lost it. He bounces it over. Now a pass inside Wigley. Wigley finding inside to Harrison. He tried to throw it back and throws it away. The Counselors with the swarming defense able to mess it up a little bit. 9-8 ball game. We're close so far. We've been close the first 2 games of this tournament, and we're close again. Williams the drive, a kick outside, break field, left wing, 3 on the way. Does not go. Luke Sanders the offensive board, kick outside to Williams. Williams a swing to Leach. Leach a swing to Caleb Sanders. Working from the corner now. He steps back. Now he's looking, surveying, sizing up his defender, driving to the left. Sanders kick outside to Luke Sanders. They say Caleb, I think he just threw it away there. He's trying to hit Luke Sanders, just misfired on the pass. Turnover there, 2:19 to go in the first quarter. Very uncharacteristic of Caleb Sanders, not a very big turnover guy. Now you got Frank, Caleb Frank up top, guarded by Caleb Sanders. A pass to the wing now. A drive inside. He lost it a little bit, but he's able to drop it off. There's going to be a foul in the interior. And the foul is going to be against Luke Sanders. Sanders will pick up his first. To the free throw line, David Harrison. He's got 2 points thus far, and he will have a pair. First free throw for Harrison will go as it rolls around the rim and goes down. He's a 52% free throw shooter, averaging just over 9 points a game. He's got another one coming up. 10-8 game. Just over 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Harrison hits the second as well. He's got 4. Now a 3-point game. Counselors up the floor. It's Williams. Over to the wing break field. Back to Williams. Williams the drive. Puts it up off the glass. It does not go. Ball's tipped. Caleb Sanders tried to chase it down. Losing the basketball on the floor are the Hawks. He makes the bounce pass. He traveled as he moved around on the floor. CHAAMP wanted the push and call. Hefner traveled as he's on the ground. Just under 2 minutes to go in this opening period. Williams will throw it in on the baseline. Williams back outside to Breakfield now. Breakfield up top. He's looking. He drives in. Going through the lane. Lost it. Puts it up. No good. Sanders trying to get it, and it's rebounded by Harrison there. Harrison guarded. Challenged by Luke Sanders. He's on the left wing now. They call the foul on Luke Sanders. That'll be his second personal foul. And Sanders finds foul trouble. That's his second foul. He's probably going to have a substitute coming up. Not good. Luke Sanders, who has all the points for the Counselors thus far, all 8, he has to come out due to foul trouble. That was the second foul. Mark Johnson in the ball game now. Now you got Frank up top. Challenged by Johnson. Now the pass. And now with the ball is Hefner. Outside DeLissy. DeLissy guarded by Johnson. He drives. He kicks it outside to the wing. Now the drive here on the way by Wigley. Wigley stuffed by Leach. They call the foul against Leach. Harrison looking to get it in. Now outside, a swing. Now a swing to the wing. Now the drive. Dropping it off. Ball's nearly broken up. It is broken up by Caleb Sanders out of bounds. Ethan Viverka also in the ball game. He just came in for William Leach, who also has 2 fouls of his own. Trying to feed it in is Harrison. He's on the bounce to the corner now. Guarded. Now getting it up. A move by Hefner. A kick outside to the corner. A 3-pointer on the way by DeLissy. It's airballed no good, and Hawks able to get it again. They feed it inside. Ball stripped. Now gotten again. Harrison at the hole puts it up. It's no good. You got to get the rebound if you're the Counselors. They're not rebounding the ball very well right now. Harrison able to pick up the offensive board now. He's guarded. He's trapped. Turnaround pass. Caleb Sanders the steal. He's got room. He's going to the basket. Takes the contact. Puts it in. Caleb Sanders extending for the finish. Counselors cut it under 1. Now the pass cross court. Sanders got a hand. Williams gets the steal. Williams down the floor. He's in the full-blown sprint. And now the ball's taken away. It's taken the other way. Now down the floor. Breakfield picking up the foul in the open court. Breakfield picks up his first. And it'll be CHAAMP's basketball here. Able to force the turnover there. Counselors turn it over in the open court. Off the steal. 46 seconds. And now you got 2 shots here coming up for Caleb Frank. That was the 5th team foul against the Counselors here in the first quarter. Frank taking his time, misses the first. Frank is a 62% free throw shooter. A junior for this Hawks ball club. Hawks in a lot of ways have overperformed given the guys they lost from last season. He misses the second, is fought for, and Harrison's fouled underneath. I believe the foul's against Mark Johnson. Counselor's not doing very well on the rebounding side of it. They got Harrison at the foul line here. Free throw's good. And, of course, you're without your leading rebounder at the moment, Luke Sanders, 8.5 rebounds a game. He's on the bench right now. Harrison hit his first. He's 3 for 3 at the line. Misses that one. Caleb Sanders the rebound. 12-10 ball game. 40 seconds to play in the first quarter. Counselors trail by 2. Sanders up top, swing to Williams. Williams thought about it, feeds it inside. Sanders in and out, pass outside. Vaverka, right wing 3 on the way. It's an air ball long. Saved in, right to Caleb Sanders. Counselors get it back. Vaverka outside Williams, back Vaverka. Vaverka takes another 3. That one does not go. The rebound pulled in underneath by Wigley. That's Drew Wigley. Getting it back to Frank. 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. They're trying to find something. Trying to break the pressure here. Counselors showing it pretty good. Brakefield got a hand on, but they get it back. DeLissy on the drive. He drops it inside to Frank. Oh, he traveled underneath. No call. Now the rebound again by Frank. He gets the bucket. 14-10. Now 1. Now 0. And the time runs out. Counselors don't get a shot up to end the first quarter. The score 14-10 lead for the Champ Hawks over the Counselors. Really rebounding has been the big thing thus far. The Hawks have dominated the boards. So far after the first quarter, Luke Sanders with 8. Caleb Sanders with 2. For the Hawks, you got David Harrison with 5. You got Drew Wigley with 4. Joe Hefner with 3. Caleb Frank with 2. A 14-10 lead for the Hawks after one quarter. Second quarter about to begin. The score 14-10. A lead for the Champ Hawks over the Muddy River Counselors. Given how badly the Counselors rebounded there in the first quarter, it's good to only be down 4, and the Counselors can make really good runs here. Haven't made a run yet in this game, but they have still been able to put some points on the board. So Michael Williams, Luke Sanders, Caleb Sanders, Justin Bickham, and Rydell Brakefield on the floor for the Counselors, and Williams going to throw it in. He gets it into Luke Sanders. Come across the half-court stripe on the swing to Brakefield. Brakefield moving from the right wing. Now he's up top. He's got it. Counselors with the basketball. Brakefield to drive. Kick outside Williams. Williams cross-court pass to Luke Sanders. Luke Sanders with 8 points thus far. A three-pointer on the way. Bombs away, baby, for Luke Sanders. He's got 11. He's hot, and the Counselors cut it to 1. Full court pressure being shown. Now it's Frank. Frank dealing with the pressure. Ball tipped by Bickham. Bickham tried to get it, but is gotten there by Wigley. Ball passed, it's high. Picked up by Harrison. Harrison's dangerous. He gets to the basket for the finish. Good player for their team. He's got 7 thus far. He has been a big player for them thus far. Williams thought about it, feeds it into Luke Sanders. He kicks it out, drives it out to the outside. Sanders going against the defense, shooting the shot. It does not go. The rebound pulled in by Hefner. Champ clears it out. They lead by 3. 7 minutes to play in the first quarter. Kick to the corner of the drive. Losing it. Sanders able to pick it up. And he was fouled from behind, and they call it. The foul is against Drew Wigley. His first personal foul. Into Caleb Sanders. Williams, right wing 3, air ball. And a rebound by Harrison, and Williams is shooting better here. Shooting pretty well here at the Big South Regional. Missed the first 2 there, though. Three-pointer in transition does not go. Ball's fought for. Williams gets it. Counselors on the move. It's Michael Williams. He's got a 3-on-1. Drops off Luke Sanders for the finish. Great play on the fast break by the Counselors, and now the Hawks trying to rebound real quickly. A spin there from Frank. He's guarded by Caleb Sanders on the pass now. Pass to the corner. Guarded. Now Hefner, stolen. Brakefield tried to get it, but he wasn't able to pull it. Sanders gets the steal. They call a foul. Sanders going to pick up his first. Counselors are able to mess with him a little bit defensively, but Hawks doing a pretty good job scoring with their opportunities here. Frank brings it back. Champ definitely known for more controlling the pace, not a high-paced team. Brakefield got a hand on it, but able to get it back was Hefner. Blocked by Luke Sanders. Williams gets it. Now Williams dealing with the pressure coming down the floor. He's got it, dealing with it, dropping off Brakefield, kick outside Bickham, right wing 3 on the way, short, no good. Oh, it rolls around, but it missed. Harrison the rebound. Under 6 minutes to go now in the first half. 1 point advantage for the Hawks. Now guarded Now Frank stolen. Williams behind the back, right there to Brakefield. And Brakefield unable to win the loose ball. Unbelievable. We'll give the ball to CHAAMP here. And now up the floor, guarded by Caleb Sanders. Wigley now getting it to the corner. That's Reese Wigley. That's the younger brother of Drew. Brakefield, a steal. He has some room. He thought about taking the shot. Now he drives in, puts up the scoop. No good. Caleb Sanders the rebound. He's able to pull it out. A little bit messy how he pulled it out, but he's able to pull it out nevertheless. Williams inside Luke Sanders. Turnaround J for him is good. Luke Sanders is on. He's feeling it. He's got 15. And the Counselors lead by 1, 17-16. 5:15 to go in the first quarter. We'll be right back. This quarter? I mean, who we got foul for? Luke has 2, William has 2, Rydell has 1, Caleb has 1, Mark has 1. We're not too down. 17-16 lead for the Counselors. Counselors clawing back into this ball game. Got 5:15 to go in the first half. So putting the ball in will be Caleb Frank. And so full court pressure being shown by the Counselors. Now coming off, they get around to Wigley. That's Reese Wigley. He gives it back. Now is DeLissy. Now they're going to get it in Harrison. Kick outside again. Fumbling the ball, CHAAMP is, and they were unable to get it. Good defense from the Counselors. The high pressure intensity working well. CHAAMP known for controlling the pace, keeping the score down. They've been able to do that here in this game. Good defensive team. 17-16 lead for the Counselors. Brakefield kick outside to Luke Sanders. Corner 3 on the way. Bombs away, baby. Luke Sanders is unreal. Another three-pointer. He's got 18 points here in this first half, and we still have nearly 5 minutes to go. Now the pass. Nearly stolen, but it went right through Sanders' hands. A kick outside from Wigley. Now to Frank. Frank pulls up the shot. The shot's long. Rebounded by Harrison and put back good. You got to have him boxed from the back there, and Caleb Sanders now down the floor. 2-point game now. Sanders up top to Williams. Williams looking. A swing to the corner, Bickham. Bickham the drive to his right side. He drives in. He's fouled on the way. Bickham very good at those off-time moves. Tough to guard. And really, a lot of times, puts the other team in foul trouble. He's done a great job here in this tournament for sure. That foul underneath against DeLissy, that's his first foul for the junior. Looking to get the ball in, Caleb Sanders into Williams. Williams pulls the 3 from the corner. Bombs away, baby. A big shot for Michael Williams. He's been hitting his shot here at the regional, and he hits that one. A Counselors 5-point lead now. And now looking to swing it. He makes the bounce. A pass inside, nearly stolen. The ball's loose, and underneath Harrison, he puts it in. He's able to pick up the garbage. Harrison with 11, and he has done a great job rebounding and putting the ball back in. Got a 3-point game. 4 minutes to go in this first half. Brakefield kicks it out Sanders. Sanders on the swing. Now Williams. He thought about it, feeds it into Luke Sanders. Back out Williams. Williams pulls the 3 from the corner. It was front rim. The rebound's fought for. It's on the ground. They pick it up again. It's Frank. And Frank traveled that time. He got the feet moving as soon as he was on the ground there. So it's a travel. Counselors ball. And I think the coach said that the ball had contact with it. Sanders pulls the 3. Nearly went. Ball's tipped. Luke Sanders unable to keep it, and it goes out of bounds, so it will be CHAAMP's ball. Counselors lead by 3 points. Counselors are able to kind of wrestle the game into their control right now. The Hawks trying to get it back into theirs. Official trying to wipe the sweat off the ball there. Frank looking to get it in. Does get it in. That is to Wigley, Reese Wigley. Now back into the backcourt to Frank. Frank looking, trying to get it inside, and now the ball's in the hands of Harrison. Guarded by Caleb Sanders. Drops it off wide open to Drew Wigley for the bucket. 1-point game. Counselors made a gamble on that one. Caleb Sanders saying my bad on that one, but, a lot of times he can get that steal, so you want him to do those kind of things. Bickham feeds it to Brakefield. Back to Bickham. Bickham the drive to the basket. And he's called for the travel. A little hop step there. Going to be Champ's ball, 1-point game. Now dealing with the pressure is DeLissy. DeLissy in the backcourt, guarded by Caleb Sanders on the swing to Frank, and now swing to Wigley. Reese Wigley. He drives, kicks it to the corner to his brother Drew. Drew tries to get the lead. He does. And Champ back in the lead again with a Drew Wigley three-pointer. He's got 9. 25-23. Brakefield driving to the left, a kick outside to Bickham. Bickham driving to the right now. He's dealing with the defense, a bounce pass outside to Luke Sanders. Now over to Williams. Williams inside Caleb Sanders in the high post. Now Sanders, cross-court pass out to Brakefield. Brakefield to the corner, Luke Sanders. Luke Sanders pulling another three. That one's short, no good. Sanders able to get it. Caleb Sanders sitting up for Luke again, another three. That one does not go. Williams pulls down the board, and he's guarded. I don't know what the call is going to be. I think they're going to call it out of bounds going to the counselors. Williams looking to get it in, gets it in. Luke Sanders, pull-up shot short. Oh, he missed it. Rebound pulled in. Williams takes it away. Back to the outside, turning around the three. That one's short and rebounded by Harrison. And he was going with the momentum, but you might have been able to get a better shot there. Frank drops it off to DeLissy at the hole for the finish. There's a good steal, but he's not able to get the bucket there. Now down to Brakefield. Counselors trying to hit it early. They trail by 4, so you go up there by 5, and now you're down by 4. A 9-0 run here by Champ. Outside Brakefield, right wing 3, does not go. Rebound fought for, DeLissy gets it. Champ in the lead by 4, 2 minutes to go in the first half. DeLissy on the pass, gets it in, Bickham guarding him. Now it's Wigley, a kick outside now to Harrison. Harrison the drive, pulls up the J, back rim no good. Rebounds fought for, Williams gets it. Counselors with it now. He hits Brakefield on the move. Brakefield the drive, he drives in, and they're going to call that for a travel. And so now we'll go to Champ. Leach going to check into the ball game again. He's going to come in for Luke Sanders. Let's give Sanders a break there. 4-point ball game, 1:45 to go in the first half. Now over, a corner shot, going to be set up for Wigley. It's good. They can't let him get that much time. And now Champ with a 7-point lead, the largest lead of the ball game. Counselors really just haven't done well the last few possessions scoring-wise. Williams, cross-court pass to Brakefield. Brakefield thought about it, now up top to Bickham. Bickham now with it, driving in the lane. He pulls up the shot. It goes, it rolls in. Justin Bickham able to get the bucket, cut it to 5. Just over a minute to go in the first half now. Bounce pass from DeLissy, over to Reese Wigley. Wigley on the move. Now ball in the hands of DeLissy. DeLissy guarded, back over to the wing now. Trying to feed it inside, he does. A kick outside, wide open again is Wigley. He misses it, just fortunate for the counselors, but now with it, Harrison trying to feed it inside. Williams gets the steal. Williams coming around with it, going past DeLissy, behind the back, now splitting the defense. Williams on the drive to the basket, scoops it up. He misses, and the rebound coming the other way. Now the drive. DeLissy guarded. Up top, Frank. A swing now to Harrison. Guarded by Brakefield. Feeds it inside to Wigley. Wigley on the move. Turnaround shot blocked by Leach and call a foul. Leach picks up his 3rd. Wigley with 9 points, and he's at the foul line now. Free throw banks in. He's got 10. Lead up to 6 now for the Hawks. Just under 40 seconds to play in the first half. Second free throw does not go down. Rebound gotten by Harrison, blocked by Leach, but it's a foul. And that right there is going to be foul number 4. And Leach now in foul trouble. Counselor's doing a terrible job boxing out underneath. You got to box out better than that. I mean, can't let him get the rebound, first of all. Free throws missed. Tompkins going to come in for the first time this tournament. Leach coming out. Leach has 4 fouls. He's going to have to sit probably for a while. First half still. That's what happens if you're not getting rebounds. This was going to happen. Free throw good for Harrison on the second. He's got 12, and it's a 7-point game. Oh, they call it off. They didn't count. Lane violation. It's 31-25 again, I do believe. Caleb Sanders on the swing to Bickham. Might be 32 here. Bickham outside to Williams. Have to check on that. 25 seconds to go. Brakefield from the wing, back outside to Williams. Williams now with it. He's coming up top. Going against the defense now. He's driving. Step back, takes the shot, and now again. And now up the floor are the Hawks now. Frank with it. guarded, coming by now. He stops, he pops, gets it over to DeLissy. DeLissy cross-court pass, now outside Drew Wigley. Wigley's three on the way, back rim no good, rebound Bickham. Bickham gets the rebound, 32-25 halftime score, a lead for Champ by 7 points. The Counselors got a 5-point lead, and then it lead now for the Hawks. We'll be right back, second half action right here, Counselors TV.
Getting any audio? Yeah, I'm not, you know, it's just not hooking in. You think you could tap it and make it pick ball. Are we charged? Yeah. Defense, Hawks, defense! Hello!
Isaac Viverka will head to the free throw line now. 36-35 game. Viverka misses the first. 1 point ball game, 4:31 to play in the third quarter. Second one does not go. Williams the rebound. Brings it to the outside to Caleb Sanders. 1 point ball game lead for Champ. Now Sanders steps to the side, rises up for the three, off the mark. Luke Sanders pulls down the offensive board. Outside Brakefield. Brakefield, the drive to the basket, puts it up off the bank. He missed it. Caleb Sanders gets the offensive board. The counselor's doing a way better job on the boards here in this game. Sanders steps back. Williams thought about it. Tried to throw it. It was hit. Now down the floor. Now up the side. A finish there for Hefner, and that was not a turnover you needed there. Timeout called by the counselors. 38-35 game. A lead for CHAAMP. 4:05 to go in the third quarter. We'll be right back.
Hey, that guy can't talk to you. He ain't your coach. He can't talk to you. If he can talk to you, I can talk to you.
.38-35 lead for CHAAMP. 4:05 to go in the third quarter. Counselors very much in this ball game. They're down by 6 at the half. Able to start off the second half in good fashion here. Luke Sanders gets the ball into Caleb Sanders. Counselors with it. 4 minutes to go in the third. Sanders gets the screen from Viverka. Over to Luke Sanders, wide open for a right wing three. He misses back rim. He's hitting them real good in the first half. Hasn't been able to hit the three shot here in the second. Now it's Harrison. Harrison looking to toss it somewhere, and he's going to have to call a timeout. So good job by the counselors forcing the timeout. Still a three-point game, 3:45 to play in the third quarter. A lot of times when you're coaching, you don't really want your players going over there just burning your timeouts, especially in trap situations. But sometimes it's better than getting a turnover. But 3:45 to go in the third quarter. CHAAMP with a 38-35 lead. They're led by Drew Wigley, who has 13 points for them. He leads their team in scoring with an 11-point average today. He's up past it with 13. 3-point lead for the Hawks. They have the ball on the sideline. Counselors back out on the court with the starting lineup. Instead of Leach, you got Viverka. William Leach on the bench with 4 fouls. The counselors struggled to rebound the basketball there. That really forced this situation here. Off Williams' leg out of bounds was the pass from Frank. DeLissy's going to put the ball back in play. Into the backcourt, Frank, guarded by Brakefield. Frank driving. Going past, all the way to the basket for the finish. Everybody was kind of just going for the ball there. And now a 5-point lead for the Hawks. Caleb Sanders up the right side. Going to his left. He drives in, pulls up the J. No good, back rim. Ball's chased down, gotten there by Harrison. Throwing it down the floor, DeLissy. Williams gets the steal, so the counselors get it in transition. Down to Brakefield, finish, and one. And a good one by Rydell Brakefield, able to get the bucket and get the foul. And Rydell Brakefield will head to the free throw line, where he will have an opportunity to make it a 3-point play, cut the lead to 2. Cuts it to 3 right there. Rydell Brakefield, a 73% free throw shooter. Hits the first, or hits the free throw he has. It's an and 1. 2-point game. Big play there. Brakefield steals it, and he's able to tightrope the baseline. Wow! What balance from Rydell Brakefield. That was great work there. Brakefield in the corner. Caleb Sanders now outside Williams. Over to Brakefield. Brakefield, right wing 3. Short air ball. A little deep, didn't put any more on it either. Now you got up the floor DeLissy. DeLissy the drive to the basket, scoops it in. DeLissy now with 4. Williams up the court to Luke Sanders. Luke Sanders tried to score in transition. He'll pull up the J. That one's short. Air ball. Now the rebound. Pull it out. Now DeLissy is passed, nearly stolen. Harrison's got it. It's a 3-on-1. Now it's a 3-on-2. They're able to pick it up. Now coming on the drive is Frank. A kick outside Harrison. Good defense from the counselors. Able 3 seconds in the lane there against Josiah Souza, who's in the ball game for the first time. Now a substitution being made here. It is Reese Wigley coming in 42-38 is the score. He gets it down the floor to Brakefield. Brakefield the drive. Oh, scoops it up, and that was a wild shot there by Brakefield. Now the drive from Harrison. Vaverka busted it loose, but Harrison able to get it. Now the pass to Wigley. Wigley takes a short shot and misses. Williams tries to pull down the board, and there's going to be a foul, I do believe it is, underneath on Harrison. Harrison picks up his second. Going to be Counselor's ball. 42-38, 2:02 to go in the third quarter. It's just tough when you're in the middle of the entire gym. You hear whistles from all over the place. Everybody stops and everything. Now, so Michael Williams going to get a chance at the foul line. He's got 5 points thus far. Down by 4, you need these foul shots. Counselors have not done very well at the free throw line thus far. And they got Williams at the line here. Williams makes the first. Cutting the lead to 3. 1:53 to go in the third. Second free throw, good as well. Makes them both. Big foul shots for Michael Williams, cutting the lead to 2. He's got 7. Now in the backcourt are the Hawks. Reese Wigley the pass. Nearly stolen Harrison. Down inside. Lost the ball out of bounds. Counselor's ball. And now 1:47 to go in the third quarter. The Counselors down by 2 points, but they can tie or take the lead right now. Caleb Sanders up top, getting it over to Luke Sanders. Cross-court pass to Williams. Williams looking. Down to Vaverka in the corner. Vaverka drives. Drops it off Luke Sanders now. He's in the corner now, up top to Brakefield. Brakefield on the far wing. Now he comes across the screen. Brakefield up top. Pass to Luke Sanders. Luke Sanders able to get it. Pull up the 3 left wing. Short, no good. Rebound. Lets it go out of bounds. So it will be Champs basketball. 42-40 still. And now the drive. The pass off from Hefner, and now in the corner, Souza, bounce pass, thought about it, feeds it in. Vaverka breaks it up. He's able to get it, put it up, miss it. Brakefield the rebound. Counselors have it, down by 2 points. Just over a minute to go in the third. Brakefield drives to the basket, puts it up, misses. In motion, the ball gets tipped out of bounds by Champ. Stays with the Counselors. Vaverka going to check in for Brakefield. Brakefield gets a break, his first time on the bench of the ball game. Matthew Vaverka will throw it in. He's looking. Gets it into Williams. Williams back inside Vaverka. Vaverka and the pivot outside to Williams. Williams pulls up the 3. Doesn't go long. Vaverka the rebound. Vaverka back. He throws it away. Fouls on Vaverka. I think it's underneath. He picks up his first. So Champ's got it. 2-point game. Under a minute to play in the third quarter. A 2-point lead for the Hawks. They're trying to hold on. It's been a tightly contested game. Ball working in the corner, pass up top, gets it to Frank. Frank guarded by Vaverka. Now he drives in, he puts up the floater in the lane. It does not go. Rebound underneath, stripped by Caleb Sanders, saves it in. Williams able to get it, able to cross it over. Now 3-on-2. Williams drops off Vaverka, wide open for the finish. Counselors tie the ball game at 42. Great play, Vaverka now a 4. Full court pressure, they get the ball in to Wigley. Now on the other side of the floor, he's guarded. Reese Wigley, he bounce passes it in to Harrison. Harrison makes the pass outside, a wide open 3-pointer for Frank. It does not go. Luke Sanders the rebound, outside to Williams. Williams down the floor, he's got 5. All the way to the basket, scoops it up and in. Counselors lead as Williams able to slice and dice to the basket. And now the buzzer will go off, and the Counselors lead, heading into fourth quarter action. A 44-42 lead for the Counselors. We got fourth quarter action coming right at you on Counselors TV.
Why did the officials let this guy in the purple walk out on the floor and talk to him? You can't do that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because if they do it, I can walk out.
By rules, that's true. Fourth quarter action getting started now. Same guys that were out there are in now, except for William Leach returns to the ball game. Leach has 4 fouls. He starts the fourth quarter in the ball game, but Isaac Vaverka putting in great minutes there in that third quarter. He didn't really play much in the first 2 games. And now going to get it to Luke Sanders. Sanders to the corner, Williams. Feeds it back to Luke Sanders. He's in the post. He's dealing with the pressure now. He's trying to throw it out to the outside. He does to Caleb Sanders. They're going to call something. Timeout called by Coach Willis. Counselors will have it on the sideline when we come back. 7:46 to go in the ball game. Counselors did a great job in the third quarter regaining the lead. The deficit went out to 6, and they were able to take it over. So they were able to outscore them by 8 points, a 19-11 third quarter. So good job by the Counselors. They're able to do that again. They'll blow out to a 10-point lead. And you want to continue. You want to continue on the momentum that you have now. Winner of this game will advance to the 5th place game tomorrow. Whoever loses will be in the 7th place game tomorrow. But really, you just want to win the head-to-head matchup. First time these 2 teams have ever played each other. The Muddy River Counselors and the CHAAMP Hawks. It's really what you want out of these tournaments, to play some new opponents, and they're able to here today. And CHAAMP is one of those teams that you knew this would be a tough matchup because they're always on the opposite side of the bracket, but they're right there in the same, close in the same kind of games the Counselors are in. So be interesting to see. Outside Vaverka. Vaverka fires the 3 up top. Bombs away, baby! A big one from Matthew Vaverka. He knocked down the open triple. And now a 5-point lead for the Counselors, their largest of the game. DeLissy up top now. And now the pass out to the corner. Back out to the wing now. In the hands of Hefner. Getting it back outside to Frank. Caleb Frank done a great job for the Hawks controlling the ball. Counselors known for being able to turn teams over. They haven't been able to do it as easily as Luke Sanders gets a clear runway on the steal, and he finishes on the other end. Luke Sanders with 20 points, and the Counselors lead by 7. It's unraveling for the Hawks. The Counselors need to continue the momentum, but the Hawks call time. They trail by 7 points. Counselors on a 12-0 run. They were down 42-37. Now they lead 49-42. Matthew Vaverka off the bench with a nice triple from up top. And then you got Luke Sanders getting the steal and the finish on the other end. So 49-42 lead for the Counselors with 7:08 to play in the ball game. Ball's in the hands of the Hawks. 7:08 to play in the game. Champ's got it on the baseline. Ball's in the hands of Caleb Frank. He gets the ball in, getting it back. And now they get it into the other side. Get it back to Frank on the swing now. Dealing with the pressure. Double team. Vaverka gets the ball. He's on the floor. He gets it back. Oh, he got up with it, so it's a travel. They get the ball in other side to Lissy. 7-point game. Counselors are doing well defensively, but Harrison's going to try to reel it in. He does with the 3. Timely 3-pointer by David Harrison with 14 points. He cuts the lead to 4. Luke Sanders on the far right wing now. He'll bring it up top to Williams. 6.5 minutes to go in the game. He's got it up top. Trying to set the pace in the Counselors' direction. 4-point ball game. Outside to Luke Sanders. Williams comes around to get it off the handoff from Luke Sanders, feeds it in. Caleb Sanders, turnaround J for him is good. A big shot. Caleb Sanders with 8. And now the lead up to 6 for the Counselors. And now with the ball in the backcourt are the Hawks. Break the pressure of the pass. Ball's nearly stolen. It's loose. Picked up now, and the foul's on Luke Sanders as he picked up the loose ball foul. That'll only be his 3rd. He had 2 there in the first quarter. Hadn't had one since, got one now, but that's okay. Only have 3 here. Matthew Vaverka checks out of the ball game, did some good stuff in the game. Breakfield back in, so the starting lineup in for the Counselors. 6 minutes to go in the ball game. 51-45. They feed it high post. Now inside, turn around behind the neck. Oh, nice pass, 3-pointer on the way. Pops out, no good. Rebound, DeLissy. DeLissy back to the basket, but he double-dribbled back to the basket there. With DeLissy what DeLissy was trying to do is he's trying to switch hands on the dribble, but I think he got a little contact on both of them, causing the double dribble. So that's what happened. He really didn't want to do that. Williams feeds it to Caleb Sanders outside Luke Sanders. 6-point game, under 6 minutes to play in the ball game. Williams causing the screen there. Outside ball, good hand there by Hefner, but it goes out of bounds. Luke Sanders will throw it in. Sanders has 20 points thus far. Gets the ball into Caleb Sanders down the backcourt. He crosses the half-court stripe. He's on the right side. Gets the screen from Williams. Now he comes. He's keeping it on the outside. Counselors can burn some clock. They lead by 6. Sanders gets it over to Luke Sanders now. Williams going through the lane. Sanders as well. Luke Sanders is on the outside, trying to keep the pace in the direction of the Counselors. Luke Sanders keeps it on the outside. Shuffles it over to Brakefield in the corner. Clock isn't moving, so they're letting it run a little bit. Trying to run it enough to get it back right. 6-point game, 5.5 minutes to go. Brakefield up top, screen from Caleb Sanders. Brakefield the drive, kick outside Luke Sanders. He'll have it again. Counselors trying to run out some more clock. 5:20 to go in the ball game. Williams in the corner, Williams on the attack. Down the baseline, he's fouled. The foul underneath against Drew Wigley, his second. 5:15 to go in the game. Counselors, very good ball handling team. Hawks trying to do something. They're going to bring in Carter May, who's the first time we've seen him. Leach fires a 3, does not go. The rebound pulled in by Harrison. So now just over 5 minutes. Ball stripped. Luke Sanders gets it. He gets it up the court to Williams. Williams having to chase it down, but Counselors having it in control. Got to take care of it. Inside Luke Sanders. He's coming back outside Williams. Williams pulls the 3 from the corner. That one's long, no good. And he missed that one. So now on the other side is Harrison, out to the wing. DeLissy up to the high post, had 2 guys on it. Outside Frank, deep 3, off the mark. Caleb Sanders pulls down the rebound. 6-point game. Caleb Sanders up top, he drives in to the basket, puts it up, no good, and the miss. The rebound, the Hawks. Not the kind of possession you wanted there, but the ball goes out of bounds, and good turnover. Good job by Caleb Sanders recovering, because not really the shot you wanted at this point in time, but I mean, you turn around and force the turnover immediately right after. So that's a good job by Caleb Sanders and Luke Sanders on that play. Luke Sanders will throw the ball in, 4.5 minutes to go in the game. He's looking to get it in. He does to Williams, a little out of his reach, but he's able to get it back. Williams brings it into control. Moves over to his right. Ball in the hands of Brakefield. Brakefield drives. Looks, drops it off Caleb Sanders. He brings it out to the outside. Now Leach inside Brakefield. Outside Sanders. Sanders pulls up the J on the way. No good back rim. Ball's tipped, rebounded. Outside, Champ's got it. 6-point game. Now moving. Outside to Frank on the swing. Brakefield tried to get it. DeLissy pops the 3 and hits it. Leads cut to 3. Kalen DeLissy now with 7. Counselors got to get back on the attack. 4 minutes to go. You only have a 3-point lead. Caleb Sanders with it, cross court to Williams. Williams over to Brakefield. Brakefield left corner 3. Bombs away, baby. Timely for Rydell Brakefield. He's got 8, and the Counselors' lead goes back out to 6. And a pass back to Frank. Frank guarded there by Luke Sanders. Now he breaks the pressure. Now the bounce. Now back to Frank. Frank on the fake now. Now a 3-pointer, catch and shoot, quick trigger. Good. What a 3-pointer there from Hefner. Able to cut the lead back to 3, 54-51. 3.5 minutes to go in the game. Hawks trying to come back and win this one. They were leading this ball game by as many as 8 points. And now they trail by 3. Foul outside on Frank. Williams going to get it in. He does to Caleb Sanders. Sanders back to the basket. He crosses. Gets the screen from Williams. Bounce past Luke Sanders. Getting it back now. Outside to Williams. Williams with it. He's guarded. Now Williams the drive to the basket. Kicks it outside to Leach. Leach outside Luke Sanders. Luke Sanders thought about it. Now he drives in the lane. Lost the basketball. Picked up and stolen there by Hefner. Between the legs. Luke Sanders got his hand on it. Williams the steal. Behind the back. Nice play to Luke Sanders for the finish. What a play. Oh my goodness. Sanders with 22. Down the floor to the corner. It's his turnover. Counselor's ball. 5-point game. What a play. The awareness of Michael Williams. Luke Sanders stabbing and getting that ball loose, and then Luke Sanders getting in the right place, and Williams with the awareness to feed him. Williams the drive, kick outside Leach, outside Brakefield. He'll swing to Caleb Sanders, and he'll bring it back out. 2:45 to play. Brakefield kicks it out to Williams. Back outside to Caleb Sanders. Counselors playing it smart. Sanders on the drive. He's guarded by Frank on the outside. Sanders to the left. And the ball handling of the Counselors, Premier. They're able to swing it from good ball handler to good ball handler here. Williams kicks out to Leach, outside to Brakefield. Brakefield now driving, going through the lane, dropping it off to Leach. Leach at the basket, finding the opening for the bucket. They call the offensive foul. The offensive foul underneath. Oh, wow. I think they might call that against Brakefield if I'm not mistaken. Hawks basketball now, 5-point lead for the Counselors. That was really a nice play. They call it offensive. Judgment call there. Get the ball into DeLissy. He's on the right side. Back to Frank. Now the swing. Oh, he's losing the ball off the foot. Counselors ball. Good pressure from the Counselors, and Reese Wigley losing the basketball. His dad, who's the coach, Chris Wigley, putting his face in his palms there. 5-point ball game. Not the one the Hawks wanted to lose. They were leading for a while. Caleb Sanders on the drive. Kick outside to Leach. Leach now dealing with it. Now he's trying to find somebody. They're guarding hard. Coach Willis calls time. 56-51, 2:02 to play in the ball game. Counselors trying to hold on and win this ball game. If the Counselors win this game, they will clinch more wins than they did last year. Last year they finished 21-10. Right now they are 21-7, looking for win number 22 for the year. And you can tell that CHAAMP definitely backloads their schedule for this time of year and for the national tournament as well. They've only played 25 games thus far, or 23 rather, actually. Counselors are playing game number 29 here today and play game number 30 tomorrow. Been a great season for the Counselors, a season in which they won the MSAHA championship in 18U, 16U, and 14U on the boys' side. And so, real good season now. Take on CHAAMP in this game, trying to move to this 5th place game here at the Big South Regional. Luke Sanders going to try to get the ball in. Gets it into Williams in the corner. Williams guarded. Williams driving, stepping back. He's outside to Caleb Sanders now. Under 2 minutes. Gets the screen from Vaverka. Caleb Sanders driving again. Oh, finding the opening to the basket for the finish. Caleb Sanders extended for the finish. A huge bucket for the Counselors, a 7-point game. And now it's DeLissy. He's guarded. Cross-court pass now to Hefner. Inside, pull-up shot from Wigley. Vaverka picking up the foul on the shot. And Ethan Vaverka picking up the foul. Definitely, Vaverka not trying to foul on that play, but definitely not a good foul. Oh, man. And the first free throw is good for Wigley. He's got 14. They can cut the lead to 4 here at the foul line. His second one is off, no good. Wigley is a 51% free throw shooter. He's a senior for this Hawks team, the coach's son. He's definitely setting a good pace for the team. Always good when you have a coach's son that's a good player. He is. 15 for him now. Hits 2 out of 3. 5-point game. Caleb Sanders breaking down the defense. To the basket, scooping it up, missing. Rebounds tipped. Ethan Vaverka tried to chase it down, but Luke Sanders touched it last. The ball spun a little bit weird out of Vaverka's reach. Leads at 5. 1:24 to go. You got to get another stop here if you're the Counselors. You only lead by 5. DeLissy guarded. Now the pass over to Frank. Ball nearly stolen now down the floor. Pull up the 3 in transition. Shot doesn't go. Luke Sanders the rebound. A big stop for the Counselors. Luke Sanders breaking down the defense. He's got it again. Over to Williams. Williams now with it. He crosses over. Williams to the right now. He drives. He drives again. A kick out to Ethan Vaverka. Vaverka thought about it. He drives to his left. Lost it. Caleb Sanders gets it. Sanders drives, finding an open, and drops it off to his brother. Wide open for the finish. That was a huge one. 7-point game with under a minute to go. Luke Sanders with 24 points. And a drive, the floater, good for DeLissy. He's got 9. 5-point game. Williams has wide open street to the basket. Right hand finish. Son Michael Williams. Putting the lead out to 7 with 35 seconds to go. The Counselors have played excellently down the stretch. And you're talking about playing against a very good team in the CHAAMP Hawks. Hawks the #1 seed in this tournament. CHAAMP was the #1 seed. They lost to the 8-seeded Red River Rattlers, and now they are on track to losing to the Muddy River Counselors after leading for most of the ball game early on, and the Counselors took it over. A very similar type ball game to the game against the Chef Patriots, just a little lower scoring. The Counselors look like they're going to be able to pull out this win. Williams saw it from the baseline. He saw the opening, and he took it and finished it with the right hand. And after a game like last night, you're happy to have a game like this. And Luke Sanders, how about Luke Sanders, putting on a show. 18 points in the first half, and he has 24 now. And the defense, the defensive intensity has been extra. Justin Bickham now in the ball game. He's putting on some pressure. Now DeLissy in the backcourt. Ball down to Wigley. Wigley guarded. He turns around, shoots the shot. Oh, he nearly hit the three. That could have made this game a ball game.
There needs to be more seconds on the clock. Hey, ref. Hey, ref. Hey, Mel. Hey, ref. Ref. There needs to be more seconds on the clock. More time ran out.
And a three-pointer on the way. No good. Williams the rebound. Williams escaping and is fouled. So Williams will head to the line.
I know, but they ran off. I mean, I'm just saying. Oh, of course. No, I should sit up here and be quiet, but I'm just saying. I mean, if it was 3 seconds, I wouldn't care. I'm just saying, it was time. Isn't that like your first time there?
22 seconds to play. Counselors ball. They lead by 6 points. Williams going to throw it in on the sideline here. Throwing it over the top the same way. I don't know why they did put the time on the clock. I don't know why there's still talks here. Seems like you go ahead with the next play. 22 seconds. Six-point game. He's going to do it again. Oh, my goodness. How about some confidence there? But he knows Caleb's so fast that he could just throw it out there anyway. They knew exactly what was going to happen. 18 seconds now. Luke Sanders looking to get it in. He does to Williams. Williams fouled. And now that was the last foul to give, and now you're going to look at a two-shot foul. So Michael Williams 2 for 2 at the line so far today. He's got 11 points now, and he's heading to the line for 2 shots. He's played an excellent game, defensively, offensively, rebounding, and everything. And Counselors did such a better job here in this second half in terms of rebounding as Williams misses the first. If you hit this one, you can make it a 3-possession game. And that's really all that matters here. 17 seconds to go. It's hard to get 3 possessions in. He will hit the last one. That makes it 12, 63-56. And now the time goes down. Frank shoots the shot. He misses. He puts it back up and in, and the counselors will get it out. He throws it down the floor right open to Brakefield, and Brakefield will pull it out. He can wrap this one up in chocolate brown and cream gold, baby. The counselors win over the Champ Hawks. Wow, what a comeback victory for the counselors. Frustrating for the Hawks. They win 63-58. Folks, you can wrap it up in chocolate brown and cream gold tomorrow at 6:30, I do believe. They will take on the winner of PCA. And I forgot, San Marco, I believe, is the team they're playing against. They'll play the winner of that ball game. And so the counselors might be able to play PCA for a 6th time. Get the pleasure of playing PCA for the 6th time. Appreciate Tony Leach for doing the camera and the scoreboard. I'm Trellis Williams. This is Counselors TV. We out.